You're listening to Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official podcast of Lingerie Fighting Championships. And now, here's your host, Michael Larkin.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official LFC Lingerie Fighting Championships podcast. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me today, man, oh man, did this individual have a hell of a 2 nights of LFC 43 Sindependence Day 2 and LFC 44 Underground Knockouts. A win, a loss, but a damn good time all in all. She is the demon, Goth Delilah. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. First and foremost, wow, number one. And number two, you did amazing for both of your nights of LFC. Let's just put that into fruition. Hell of a debut and a hell of a bout with Riley Jade. Congratulations as well for making the debut. I thought it was really, really good.
Thank you. Yeah, I was happy about my first match. I was really happy, and I think the second one could have gone better, let's say. But I blame the referee here. We'll get into it, I think.
Oh yeah, I think for the LFC's first time in the UK as well as Wales, we bring the heat, and I gotta actually give a congratulations, because if you look at the tallies, because Joel Kane, our very own American coach, Joel Kane, was very cocky that he was going to sweep the UK. But if you do the tallies, ladies and gentlemen, it was 6-5. The UK got one over on us. So I got to congratulate y'all. Y'all got one more over us on the event. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So great event all in all. We definitely rocked the house. And for you, well, even before we even get into the bouts, the weigh-in was something else. So y'all have not checked that LFC 43. We did have the weigh-ins come back. I'm going to say this right now, your demeanor, your posture, your inflection, you had the proverbial no fucks attitude, the no fucks given attitude at the weigh-in, where you just went up there. You had the nice little pose with Gypsy Mac. Talk about the weigh-in, because again, another thing that's very special, another thing that's a first time for you. Talk about the weigh-in experience.
Next we have Goth Delilah. She's come in 141 lbs. Ladies, shall we face off? Okay, save it for the ring, Manala, save for the ring. Go on, girlies, save it for the ring.
So I gotta say, so Gypsy has that look, right? I actually got to like her after the fight, but before the fight, we didn't really speak or anything. So, and she has this straight face, and she looks quite intimidating, right? So I thought, oh, she wants to play games with me. She wants to intimidate me. I'm gonna intimidate her. There's no fucking way you can intimidate Goth Delilah. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I had no idea, no clue where to go in the way in, because I was the first one to go. So I entered right in. I did my posing and everything, and yeah, she just has this straight face. So I'm like, well, bring it on, bitch. I'm here.
And I will say this about Gypsy Mac. I think for her case, and I'll speak from the American side of things, she is a great wrestler. For those who've not checked out Gypsy Mac, on Future Stars of Wrestling, she's done her thing in Vegas. For her, she hasn't won. I mean, she's had great bouts with Shea Mazzato from Sturgis in 2021. So she was looking to get that win. And the Gothic one over here, Miss Goth Delilah, was standing in her way. But you were just like, nah, fuck that.
Not with me. Not with me. I gotta say, she's really strong. For example, when we started fighting, actually, she just got straight into it. Generally, there's a bit of studying each other in the beginning. Like, you kind of take distance a little bit, and bam, she just went straight into it. So as soon as we started, I kind of lost my confidence for a second. And then I was like, yeah, no, I need to get my shit back together. It worked. So.
Oh, it absolutely did. If you guys have not checked out this bout, what I loved about it is you started off strong. First of all, you have this maneuver of yours, and I'm going to put this into fruition, and we'll get to the finish because the twister was amazing. But you have the great ground game of just rolling around and just it's the demon vibes. It's almost reminiscent of like The Ring, where the girl crawls out of the TV, but you're not telling them you're going to die in 7 days. It's one of those very, very imposing things, man. Let's talk about that because that was a nice little nuance today. You rolled around, you did the thing, and you were ready to scrap.
I'm not sure what movie you're talking about, Michael.
Okay, so I'm going to put this out. Okay.
Like a demon is not a terminology that I recommend.
All right. First and foremost, I got you. But number two, if you've never seen The Ring, I will say this: it's a popular American film. The kid dies. She's in a well, and at the end of the movie, she crawls out of the TV from the tape that's played.
Oh,
yes. So, yep.
Okay, I understand.
Yep.
Yes, that's me.
You almost had that crawl of that, and the thing is, if you watch the tape, then a phone call will come on and say you were going to die in 7 days. So I said you were nixing the die in 7 days, but you were going to crawl like a demon. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I hope I'm a bit sexier than that, but.
Well, first and foremost, absolutely number one, and number two, well, you didn't fall down a well, so I mean, you're not all mucky with mud and shit, so that's a plus.
Thank you for noticing.
Of course. No, but I think the overall movies aside, I think the best thing about it was you had the ground and pound game that really went into what we got to see with the greatness that you have within your technique, and then you hit her with the twister. And my God, talk about this twister because you really had that niched in. That was really great.
She might have damaged her there.
Oh man, she's got an arm in crossface now after the kick to the ribs. Man, this is a crazy fight.
I think she's going to struggle to get out of this one. This is tough.
Oh, just pure strength and rolled right out of it. Beautiful. This is an amazing display of grappling.
There she goes.
She's got the armbar again.
Oh, wow. Look at this. She's
Gypsy
got
Mac
her head
in
behind
trouble
her
already.
head.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, did she tap? Was that
but
tap?
it wasn't. Oh, no, it's punches.
No, it's punches. Oh, man. They're talking trash. Nice.
Look at them transitions. Look at
Chance
them.
to be proud that America sucks. Goth Delilah putting that work in, posing while she's trying to lock in that triangle. Chance of USA from the crowd. Gypsy Mac. Oh, and she's reversed again.
Yeah, so the thing is, as I said in the beginning, I wasn't too confident. Also, I got to at a point where she had me in this choke, and I was looking straight into the guest, who was the strongman. Oh, help me remember his name, please. Eddie Hall.
Eddie, yep. There you go. Eddie Bravo.
Yeah, he was right there. So I'm an ex-powerlifter, right? So I've seen his video multiple times where he's just deadlifting and with the blood coming down, and he's like a legend for powerlifters, right? So I was kind of getting manhandled by Gypsy, and I got in this choke, and I was looking straight into Eddie Hall's eyes. I had no idea before the event that he was going to be there. So I realized when I was on the mat, when I was in the ring, I realized that he was looking at me, and I was like, "There's no way I can lose in front of Eddie Hall." So I got back into it very quickly. And as you said, I went for ground and pound. I think that's a very strong game that I have. And I think I tired her out. So towards the end, I was able to almost relax with her between my legs. And I felt I was really in control of the situation. And I think Gypsy was so explosive in the beginning, and then she got tired very quickly. So when I had her, basically, I had almost control of the back. I can't remember exactly what I did, but it flashed just in my head, just like this. I was like, okay, I'm going to be extra cocky. I'm not going to go for a simple rear naked choke. From here, I can actually make her go into a twister. So she was going with her arm like this. So I got her arm in the back of my head, and then I just pulled. I didn't want to let her go, honestly. I was just enjoying that too much. So the referee took also a while to break us up. That was funny.
Goth Delilah,
hooks in.
Goth Delilah is legit grappler. You can see that. Oh, she's got a twister.
Oh, come on, come
no,
on.
not
There's
a twister.
No way
oh
she
my
can get out of
goodness,
that now.
she's just got a twister.
Come on.
There's no way she can get out. Oh, and it's a
She's
tap.
tapping.
It's a tap.
It's tapping.
It's over.
It's over.
It's
It's
over.
over.
Ref, break him up. Ref, you got to get in there and break him up.
It's over,
Okay,
Rory.
it's over.
It's over.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
bad
some drama after
sportsmanship.
the bell.
Is that bad
come
sportsmanship
on.
there?
There's no need. Oh.
It was. Well, I will say this for you, Miss Goth Delilah. It definitely showed your poise, your stature, and just your ruthless aggression and tenacity. And I mean, for Gypsy, she got a crossface in, but she can never escape that twister. And I mean, afterwards, you had one of the most impactful, just like, you know what, fine. Interviewer, I'm here. I had fun, boom. And then you were in and out from the interview side of things because you're just like, yeah, I won. I know it. I'm Goth Delilah.
I was like, well, that was boring almost.
But that's the thing I think that really showcases about your character and just your overall amplification of your character as a whole. I think it really did well. And I got to ask you as a follow-up to that, like, look at it. You start out the show. You're the first bout. You set the tone for how the evening is going to go. So how did it even feel just to be for our first bout, our first overall show with LFC in the UK? How did it feel to be like the opener, the show starter, if you will, that really set the tone for the evening?
Yeah, I felt like that was my place. Not gonna lie. It was exactly where I had to be. I needed to be. I was there, and I opened an eyes. It felt great.
I like your style. And speaking of something that I like, the L for LFC, it stands for lingerie. You rocked it with the lingerie, man. I liked it. It came out very nice.
Thank you. You're talking about the first fight, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that took a long time. It was all tights and ripped tights. So
It definitely worked. I mean, it lives up to the name Goth, and I've said this many a times, and I love the Goth name because not only does it really exemplify the style, the aesthetic, and everything that goes into the art form, but it really does exemplify you, and that really does get to show your authenticity and genuinity. So once more, props, man. It really did showcase within your first encounter.
thank you.
You're very welcome. So, Miss Goth Delilah, we go from LFC 43. You get the win. You get your hand raised in victory, and then LFC 44 rolls around, and man, on LFC 44 Underground Knockouts. Let's talk about it. You and Riley Wildcard Jade. First of all, hell of an encounter. You two had great chemistry with one another. It definitely showed. Let's talk about this first part of it, too, because it got me laughing. Y'all were up against the cage, and you pressed her, man. You got her the triangle on the cage. There was a little, thumping and bumping and everything that went into that. Can we talk about that cage spot? Because that was excellent, man.
Yeah, she got really lucky there because the bell rang just then. Otherwise, I would have got her. Once you get your head between my thighs, it's done.
Riley Jade is tickling her. She's tickling her. Now listen, if you've never felt like it's ticklish, it's tough for you.
Oh, from behind goes Riley Jade.
Some people take it better from behind, some people do not. But Riley Jade, she has done what she needed to do to turn the tables.
And she was all smiles at the beginning, but that smile hiding sinister intent again.
But you see that because they were teammates, she knows how to get in her head. Delilah threw a low kick, took a low kick back. She gets the body lock, presses her up against the fence. Now that is what we call bump and grind right there. She's holding on to be honest, why the referee is not saying anything, they bumping and grinding, she's holding on to the cage. This is unacceptable.
Ahmed, one thing you know as well as I do, there ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
Listen, indeed.
I think that was definitely memorable just because honestly, the 6 to 7 years that I've been around LFC and doing this pod, I mean, we've seen stuff go against the cage, but I think that was the first time I had ever seen someone just go like you did, hard in the paint, so to speak, when it comes to that cage, and then turn it into a triangle. I thought it was very unique on your part. I think it definitely lived a moment.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I like to confuse also my opponents. So if you know me, I'm also a dominatrix. So a lot of my style is also what I do to men. And it's very humiliating stuff. that I generally do. And I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Honestly, I'm gonna enjoy humiliating you anyway. So bless her. She's a nice girl. But I thought it would be fun to just face fuck her against the cage.
Can we also put over the fact that I think that was very imperative of this, because we always talk about the subtleties, intricacy, and nuances. Like, besides the role and everything that had to do with your crawl that really exemplified the character in itself, you had those primal screams, man. The yells were amazing. Like, y'all, it was literally like, it wasn't even like a primal, it was just a growl. It was like, wow. It was like, don't mess with her. Can we talk about that? Because the growls were in effect, man.
It was like the New Zealand haka in my own version from hell. I just wanted to scare her. It was very cringe, to be honest, but I enjoy it. I enjoy a bit of cringe.
I will say this, and I'll make a movie reference that's not The Ring and crawling out the TV. There was
I don't watch movies. Well, let's see if I know this one. Go on, Mike.
All right. Well, I will say this. If you've not seen it, you definitely should. These are actually not bad. So there was a movie that came out probably in 2009. It was called Drag Me to Hell, and it starred Justin Long. Okay, I can already see by the face.
I have no idea.
It starred Justin Long, and what happened was there was about a devil that, you know, dies, and this woman, her family puts like a curse on Justin Long and the girl because they blame her for the death, even if it was accidental, and all this stuff starts happening to her. And the point of Drag Me to Hell is she's there to take their souls and drag them to hell with her. So it's very imperative. That involves a lot of curses and everything that really has that title. So I definitely check it out, but it's a rare one, but it's not bad.
Okay, you can send it to me.
I got you. So yes, The Ring and Drag Me to Hell are now on Goth Delilah's movie. But no, I thought that was really, really cool just to see not even the chemistry, like we mentioned with Gypsy, the ground and pound, the submission holds, and Riley Jade. This was her second time being in the LFC, her first one being against Bella Madison at LFC 38, so she was looking for a victory. And I'm going to put this into fruition right now. We talk about the sexiness and vibes, but you spanked her, man. She spanked you. You spanked. There was a lot of spanking going on here. You talk about Facebooking up against the cage, and you were not happy. Like, talk about the spanking side, because y'all have changed some spanks.
I can't even remember now. I just remember at some point she started tickling me.
Yes.
And if there's something that I really, really hate is tickling. Like, you cannot tickle me. So you cannot strike in the face, right, when you're standing up.
Right.
And you cannot elbow when you're down. So all my most powerful moves, I couldn't use them, and I got really frustrated because you cannot tickle me. Like, if I cannot use my moves, then you cannot tickle me as well. And the referee was doing absolutely nothing. So I just wanted to quit, honestly. Like, I just wanted to get out. And she just smacked me from the back. She smacked me very hard. And from that point onwards, honestly, for me, it's just complete confusion. Like, in my brain, I cannot remember what happened. I just remember at some point I got in this submission. Like, she flipped me over or something, and then she got me in this submission that is not legal, by the way, because like, I had something like this. I had like a collar, and she grabbed me by the collar. It's not a submission. It's not legal. So I think, I don't know if the score can be reconsidered, but I would highly advise to do so, because it's not good, in my opinion. The referee was wrong there. The referee was very wrong. I'm not happy with this. And after that, she went crazy. I went crazy because I thought it was not fair. I don't know. It was just a big mess. Again, I don't remember what happened. If you remember, remind me.
So the footage will be inserted in this portion of the show. So if y'all have not seen it, this one got spanked. And then afterwards, y'all exchanged some two like stiff kicks. Like, she kicked you in the shin, you kicked her right back. It got brutal. Like you really got.
Yeah, I was sitting on her face at some point. Yeah. I just wanted to humiliate her at that point. I didn't care about anything at all. I was like jumping on her face, and then did she kick me out? I can't remember exactly, but I just remember after 2 seconds, I was in the corner of the cage getting stomped on in the back. That was painful as hell.
Oh yeah, she stopped the proverbial mud hole, as they say, and then you just came back and you pretty much saw red, And I think the maneuver that you're also referring to is, so at the end, the sequence of the bout, she got you in a bow and arrow, like rear naked choke, the proverbial bow and arrow, so to speak. And and then that happened, and then she spanked you, you spanked her back, and then Saskia Sharman, love her, you've worked with her, great referee.
I love her, absolutely.
Yes.
I think that night there was too much going on.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Crazy. I can't blame her, but I was really pissed at the time.
She literally had to drag Goth Delilah off of Riley Jade. That is the first time I think we've seen our refs break up everything that might be in with scuffles or fights, what have you. But I think this is probably the first time in LFC history we legit had to have someone dragged off.
That's how I got in the corner of the cage and then stomped on, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't remember Riley kicking me out or something. It was actually Saskia.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a slap. There was a kick there. You spit on her. You legit went up there and spit at her. And I was
I had to. They made me.
They're locked up. They've got the clinch. She's taken the back.
Goth Delilah almost going for a standing arm triangle there.
She's rolled her over, and I feel like Delilah was almost rocked when she hit the ground right there. Riley Jade doing a great job. She's got the back. She's landing the shot. She's elbowing the shoulder. Let's see if she can lock the submission in this moment.
And almost got her in a bow and arrow choke there. How are you doing that without a gi?
You know, look, the referee's looking closely. I think she's going to get the tap. She's got the tap. Kalas is finished. It's all over. And you see that? Listen, the crowd is not happy.
The crowd is not happy, and neither is Goth Delilah. A push there from Riley Jade, and it's kicking off again.
And a bit of afters going on. Oh, Delilah is giving her a spanking. She said, I'm giving you the spanking during the fight and the spanking after the fight. The referee has to drag her off. Riley Jade takes advantage of the situation and gets some stamps in herself. Riley Jade said, I'm going to beat you like your mama didn't. Woo! The referee needs to be careful. Oh, just as she left.
And I think she just spit in her face.
Listen, Delilah is having a tough day. She got beat in the fight. Then she got attacked after the decision.
But I will say this, the spitting, the fighting, it's one of the most memorable bouts, I will say, in LFC's UK history. Y'all did not disappoint, man, but I definitely now want to see a rematch between you and RJ when that does occur, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.
And for you as well, I have to put this into fruition because y'all got to experience the sights. There was an after party. You did take some great photos with said Riley Jade and everybody. Talk about the after party, man.
Yeah, that was fun. That was really fun. Let me think. Oh yeah, also I got punched by Angelica. Did you see that?
Yes.
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 I don't know, we were just dancing and I pushed her because she was coming too much towards me, and I completely underestimated how much of a powerful striker she is. She just punched me in the face. It was crazy. Oh yeah, there was a lot going on. I think overall we kind of just put to the side all of our anger towards each other and just decided, well, we're here, let's just enjoy the night and put our fights to the side. Let's just party, and that was it.
I will say this. I think, first of all, Angelica does not pack some mean punch. I've seen it myself in person. Like, for a lot of people, like you mentioned, a lot of people don't realize, like, the Italian knockout is not just a moniker. This woman will fuck you up, to put in the bluntest of terms. Such a sweet
She is insanely strong. Also, I know she's doing some slapping contest right now, and oh gosh, I would not want to be against her.
So to put this into fruition, I'm glad you brought that up. So Angelica Cole and Ali Spoon just had a slap fight, and she slapped the bejesus out of Ali Spoon.
It was insane.
It was insane. It was insane. Speaking of insane, I think what was great about it too is watching this event back, and I'm gonna say someone else well besides yourself and the great Amber Phoenix, who had a great bout with Bella Inc., the LFC champion. Epiphany Jones really did surprise a lot of people with her bout against Sarah the Rebel Brooke. Like everybody from the Sarah the Rebel Wolf, from Epiphany Jones, from everybody, you put on a hell of a show, number one, but number two, it gave everybody something different. The USA versus the UK, really showcasing the international talents. And I got to say, very proud of all of you. Really very proud of all of you. You did not disappoint.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And speaking of not disappointing, if y'all have not checked out this one on the session side, we got to definitely dive into this because we mentioned it last time in our first interview with yourself and Amber, but you have just been so on the grind with it. You have had a lot of great clientele. People love the humiliation factor. People love them some Goth Delilah. You've really been doing a lot of great work on the session side with a lot of your clients.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I can't say no.
And for you, is it also, I think what's cool about the other side of the coin here is too, and I'm going to say it, we got a lot of dominant badass women, including this one here, but I think from the humiliation side of things, not only is it like the fetish, the preferences, but at the end of the day, a lot of great guys just like to get their butts whipped and also have that experience. You're implying the sweet, sweet fantasy, but also at the same time, you're imploring and expanding horizons for a lot of the clientele to really dive into.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I mean, for you, how important is that? Because when you're going into a session, everybody wants that professionalism, they want the boundaries, but at the same time, they want the experience. So for you, how important is that to really have that great experience for them? Because you've seen a lot where a lot of people have had some bad ones, but you were definitely one of the great ones at it.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, no, for me, it's it's my job. I don't have other jobs, so this is my only job. This is my life. This is what I do. So I train to be better at my job, and my job makes me better at my job and at training as well. So everything kind of fuses together. I enjoy anyway setting boundaries with my clients because I think they have the right to live their own life. I have my life as well outside of work, like everyone, I think. So I like the professional setting of just deciding, okay, we are meeting on that day at that time. I give all of my attention to you for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and you tell me what you're okay with, and of course I have a list so they can pick from the list, and then we meet, and basically I just do what I find fun for myself. So basically every day I just have fun. That's my job. It's it's amazing. I can't say anything more without being redundant, because I think the clients also see that I enjoy my work, and they want me to enjoy my work. And I think many clients come to me and they say, well, I had some sessions and it looked like the girl wasn't even interested in wrestling me, or she wasn't having fun, or she wasn't enjoying it. And for me, I think even in humiliation, I'm still playful and I'm still enjoying it. And I think that's what they see, and this is what they like.
I think it's all about presentation as well. And I mean, to go on to your point, you're very persistent. You have that precision in the presentation that goes into it. But I think always the most common misconception when it comes to the Dom side, everybody just sees it as like whip change and brutality. But also at the same time, too, it does invite the pleasure and invites everything that goes into the art form. Like, it's not an easy thing. It's fun. It's entertaining. But if you really look at the nitty gritty of it, it's something that really takes a lot of preparation. It takes fun, and it takes a lot of accommodation and comfortability. You have to provide all of those because it checks all the boxes.
Yeah, and safety as well. This is first. Yep, I agree.
But that's the thing too, and I think the safety factor, and especially when it comes to wrestling or Dom side of things, everybody has to be safe, and the two S's really go a long way. Safe and spectacular, right? You're doing it safe, but you're also doing it spectacular, and you're really upholding what we get to see here. And I say about the character side of things with you, getting to know you and getting to have the conversations that we've had, I could tell it's you with the volume turned up, but it's you. It has that eclectic vibe to it, and it works. So you're really amplifying yourself, and that's how you have to really live it. It's a larger-than-life persona, so to speak.
Yeah, thank you so much for seeing this. As I said, this is me. I am Goth. I have always been like this, and now I'm just amplifying myself.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, I look at it like this, like with a name like Goth Delilah, adding the demon to it when it comes to LFC, there's something that's really unique about it as well, because I mentioned the Goth style many a times, and I don't need to be repetitive like you mentioned, redundant, but it's a cool aesthetic, it's a cool vibe, because when you see the images of like models and everything, you see the blonde hair, you see the blue eyes, you see everything. But if you can add a little aesthetic, like, okay, I'm going to paint my nails, I'm going to dye my hair black. You had this lipstick, by the way. Let's put this into fruition. This one was trying to decide the lipstick over here, and like the black lipstick, do I wear this lipstick? I saw the photos you posted, man. The lipstick was on point, it was on fleek, just that little aesthetic.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think every blonde needs a counterpart, you know. Every good needs some evil, so I can be the evil to your good. I think, you know, you have lots of blondes coming from the US. You had Jolene, you had Bella, for example, just being the title. I actually don't remember who won in the second. I was so tired, man. I think it was Bella, right?
Yeah, Bella retained, yeah.
Bella won, yes, exactly. She's gorgeous. She's very, very strong. Anyway, yeah, all of you girls are really beautiful. And they're very, not all of them, but most of them are, they look like dolls. They're really beautiful. Yeah, I want to bring that dark feminine energy, you know, that dark passion rather than the doll aspect. Maybe sometimes I can look like a doll, but a haunted doll.
I like that. I like that a lot. The vibes out there, the haunted doll. I look at it like this. I'll make a UK reference. So everybody loved S Club 7, and I'll make it from the pop side of things. Like you have your S Club 7, but then it's like, you know what, I don't want to listen to some S Club 7. Maybe we'll go into, like you mentioned, what you have liked as well, like the goth vibes. We mentioned everything from the industrial, the Viking metal, the metal, everything that goes into it. There's something for everybody. So it's like if you don't want to party with S Club and you just want to go a little darker route and maybe a little screamo, what have you, there's something for everybody. You provide a lot of uniqueness to it, and that really was what makes everyone great.
Yes, exactly.
And I got to tell you something. Speaking of great, our coach, Joel Kane, yes, I know, very unorthodox, has a lot to say. His UK attire as a coach, wearing the jacket and everything. He tried. He got a little of the fans worked up. I know. I can see the face.
He went so extra with the outfit.
It was something. If you've not seen it, I'll put a clip of it in here. So he goes so extra.
Now, before we get down and dirty, let me introduce the people making LFC's first ever UK event possible. First up are your coaches from Team USA, the self-described winningest coach in LFC history, Coach Joel Kane.
And he called you, and you'll see the show when it comes out, when him and I do the review show in the future. He called you, and then he said it in the nicest of ways, so don't kill him. He called you the Marilyn Manson of LFC, and I'm like, wow. You want to reply to those sentiments?
That's a big compliment, actually, so I'll take it.
Well, I got to say, we got a lot of beautiful people, and you invited a lot of people to the dope show, so to speak. So it definitely applies.
You have elite references.
Oh my goodness gracious. But no, I you know what it is? I appreciate just the art form of music and everything that really does apply to the understandings of what we do. And I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy these bouts. They're both now available on the LFCfights.com website, as well as MMA TV Live UK.com. Everything will be in the description. That really showcases the events. And Goth Delilah, I got to tell you something, man. I love to have you back for round 3. We'll get Amber back on here, whatever. It's always a blast talking to you. You're so personable. You're so authentic. And it's always a joy speaking with you.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. So if you want to check out this ball busting, battering, everything that goes into this badass woman over here with what she's doing with her sessions and the LFC front, where can we follow you on the socials, Delilah?
Well, so it's Twitter is Goth Delilah LDN for London, and then I have a loyal fans. It's Goth Delilah. I am Goth Delilah LDN on Instagram as well, and then I have a Clips for Sale store, which is Goth Delilah.
Links will be in the description for all the Goth Delilah goodness, if you will, and checking out the lingerie aspect. I'll even say this, the LFC 44 lingerie as well as LFC 43. You brought it, man. I got to say, your lingerie game was on point. It had a nice little aesthetic there for LFC 44. Beautiful stuff, man.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And check out everything lfcfights.com for all your LFC needs. For this podcast, for Tommy Bellart Sketchy and Funny, for all the LFC events, including LFC 43 and LFC 44. And check out the Lingerie Fighting Championships YouTube channel, which featured the live stream of the weigh-in and everything that went into LFC 43. We got a lot of stuff coming. We got a lot of stuff cooking. And of course, the S&M Network Show's YouTube channel for the LFC podcast and all your interview goodness and needs. And Goth Delilah, do you have any final words for the LFC universe before we close this thing out?
Shall I say it again?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hail Satan.
And I'll give my look again. So beautiful, so awesomeness. So for Goth Delilah, my name is Mike Larkin. Not hailing Satan, but I'm digging what she's putting down. For us, for Goth Delilah, my name is Mike Larkin. Beauty, strength, and dominance, the three key elements that make women the work of art that they are. And Goth Delilah, I include you in those sentiments. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.